Okay, let's go ahead and start. All right, so I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear. For people on Instagram, you guys should know I'm already live on YouTube. If you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you guys don't know where to go from our YouTube channel, make sure you guys take a look in the link in the bio. And just click on the YouTube icon and it will directly take you to the CFO YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys can get notified when I am live. Okay, all right. So today we are going to talk about something very, very important. Okay, it's not going to be a traditional TA night. We're going to talk a little bit about into of how you can swing trade in these markets, and what swing trading can even do for you during such markets. All right, especially pullback markets. And looks like people are puts tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Maybe that's why I got hiccups, right? Like the markets scare me. Wider for you guys. There we go. I think Tesla will be a nice swing at these levels. It dropped after hours. Okay, so everyone please give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me clearly, and maybe just the music as well. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? What's up, Dior? Dior. Tesla. I'd be short on Tesla, to be honest, but I'm not touching it. So, I mean, hey, what's up, Ronnie? What's up? Nothing much. So, guys, for the people who are just entering right now, we're going to focus on not just TA tonight, okay? We're going to be focusing on how to find relative strength stocks during a pullback like this, okay? Yes, earnings did come out. Yes, I do know that. Thank you. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about the same flag I have on my screen. Yeah, so there's a lot of eyes on this flag. So today we're going to talk about the relative strength stocks and how to kind of navigate through these volatile times here. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at the overall markets. This is SPY. Okay, and obviously we have now started a downtrend. We have not been able to hold. Okay, let me get a little closer for you all. We haven't been able to hold this 200 SMA. This is a very critical area and SMA of support. All right, so in order for us to have a nice bullish bounce back to the upside, we need to be able to hold this major SMA line. However, we're seeing a lot of volatility right on it, which is expected. Okay, whenever we revisit and either break through or break up at a major SMA simple moving average line, there tends to be a lot of volatility between the SMA or on the SMA. And right now we're on the SMA and we've retested it multiple times, 3 times in fact, including today. And instead of breaking out to the upside and staying above the 200 SMA, we ended to the downside. Now, this also does mean that potentially we could be forming a nice bear flag. And it seems like we've already made that bear flag because we're breaking out to the downside after hours. So with that in mind, SPY definitely in a downtrend. Okay, it's a nice pullback area that we've been getting so far since last week. Actually, no, last week. Yeah, last week. And we finally broken out this huge ascending channel here. Okay. Hey, what's up, Niran Jan? Justin, you said SPY head and shoulders on daily. It's going to tank. Yes. So I'm looking for a further pullback So how do you guys, how are you looking for relative strength stock? Like, is there even a chance that you can find a relative strength stock in a pullback? So let's create a scenario here, guys. So if we have a 15 to 25% correction, or even a 30% maximum pullback, right? How do you identify a stock that has relative strength, right? What even is relative strength? So a stock has relative strength whenever it stops following the market, when it's in a downtrend. So most stocks will go to the downside when the stock market is in a correction, right? I mean, that's general knowledge. And whenever you see stocks, right, that are pulling back, you're like, okay, so when is it going to bounce? Right? That's probably what everyone's going to be thinking about. Hey, what's up, Zao? So with that in mind, right, how do you know a stock when you're just looking at a technical chart, right, like this? How do you know the stock has relative strength, right? When the broader markets are going lower, that specific stock that you're looking at stops going lower. Like, it literally just stops. There's no more pulling back on that stock, right? And instead of continuing to pull back with the markets, instead of having parallel movements with the market, what that stock tends to do, it starts to make higher lows. It starts to base, right? Either go sideways, like this, right? Like my mouse cursor is doing, or it starts to go slowly up, right? Making higher lows and higher highs. And those are the stocks that you want to be looking at during a pullback. Why? Now, here's the reason why, okay? Why do you want to look at such stocks like that? Why don't you just play to the downside, right? You might be wondering, hey Andrew, what's the point of doing that, right? Isn't it easier to just play with the trend, right? And have the stocks and just play to the downside while the market's going to the downside as well, because there is a congruence with the market and the stock that you're looking at. So the reason why I look at things like in that perspective, first of all, I'm an optimistic trader, right? I look for stocks to go up, okay? Because historically, the market always goes up even if there's a correction. Does that make sense? Right? So even if the market is going to the upside, right? Or even if the market is going to the downside, excuse me, I'm looking for stocks to go to the upside, right? Now, whenever relative strength stocks find the bottom and the market continues to go lower, okay? The main reason why, you guys should write this down, the main reason why I look at relative strength stocks is that, okay, make sure you guys have pen and paper in hand, or if you guys are typing, okay? When the market decides to bounce, you have the greatest returns on a trade on that specific relative strength stock as it bounces with the market, okay? Because of the fact that the stock was so strong, even when the market was pulling back, when the stock decided to stop selling off, decide to hold and consolidate, or even start making higher lows and higher highs, okay? When the market decides to bounce now, the stock will start having incredible bounces, okay? Like 10%, 50% bounces. And that's when you make the bulk of your money, of profits, during a correction. Okay, does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Right? So that stock was already very strong while the market was pulling back, but as the market is going upwards again, it's starting to bounce, that stock will bounce even greater than the market. So let's say the market bounces like a good 5%, that individual stock will decide to bounce 10%, 50%, right? And that's where the bulk of the money is made. Does that make sense? Yes, good. So now, now that you guys know, right? Let me give you guys some stocks that I'm currently looking at that have relative strength. Okay, first off, okay, let me actually split my screen here, so I can kind of go back and forth and show you guys. Let me actually. How do I hide this? There we go. Okay. So, the first stock that I want to look at is AA. Okay. Let's look at the daily time frame. Do you guys see this? So let's first take a look at SPY right here. Okay, big pullback, right? And well, not really big yet. From the highs, it's like from the lows of this correction that we have so far, it's 12%, right? And if you come right back to AA, okay, if you come right back to AA here, what's the difference here, guys? What's the main thing that you guys can see? AA is still holding highs. It's still holding all-time highs. And guess what? Guess what it did, guys? When the market bounced 2 days ago, okay? Guess what it did for AA? Yep, it bounced right back into the all-time high prices. Look how big the range was for the bounce. And it bounced 2 days in a row, right? It continued that bounce. So you get a stronger bounce, right? And you get a stronger reversal to the upside because of the fact that this is a relative strength stock compared to the overall markets. Right, this is a perfect example here. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up, guys. What's up, Jesus? Right, so this is one of the things that you guys have to be looking out for, even during a down. Sure, you guys can play puts, you guys can short the market however many times you want, but you have to start getting prepared, right, to start looking for. Yes, good. I'm glad that you guys are understanding, and even people on YouTube. So you guys should start getting ready to start putting whatever profit that you made from shorting the market into stocks that are looking to bounce because of the fact that they have relative strength. Okay. Hey, what's up, Renee? What's up, Jesus? So Jesus, you guys are both, Renee and Jesus, you guys are both late, but make sure you guys check back into the replay of this live because I bring out some very important points on how to find relative strength stocks and why they're very important. Okay. So Dior, yes. So AA, good relative strength stock. Even if the market continues to go down, I'm not going to expect this name AA, okay, this ticker symbol to go down, let's say, what? Like 40%, 30%, if the market decides to, continue to pull back 25, 30%, right? Because there's relative strength in this name. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up, guys. To everyone who's listening, give me a thumbs up. Jesus, I said, what are your views on earnings? Mixed. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of volatility. The only thing I have for you for earnings is that volatility. Like literally just volatility. Okay, so AA is a very good one to look at. Okay, now let's take another one. Okay, Ddog. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall markets again. Okay, we're down over 10% from highs, right? And if you guys take a look at DDOG and compare it side by side, what has the stock been doing here, guys? Making higher lows, okay, and it's maintaining a base, starting to consolidate, right? However, you just have to know this, guys, okay? DDOG is still a software tech name. It's going to be very sensitive to rate changes, like the Fed today, okay? And so this is still a very sensitive, risky stock to get into if you want to see a bounce. But I just like to use this as a good example of relative strength, right? Because of the fact that the past few weeks, right, instead of selling down, really badly as a tech stock, right, it's starting to actually find support, consolidate, and stay above the 200 SMA here. All right, so obviously the stock is probably down after hours as well. I didn't check the after hours action, but I'm just showing you guys this because of the fact that it's already slowing down the selling compared to the market. So there is some relative strength. All right, and let's take another one. Okay, Newer, NEWR. Look at this. You can barely tell. There literally wasn't a sell-off here. Hey, Ramirez. B. Lalo. What's up? I mean, look how good this looks, guys. Look at that. Right? So, let's go back to the markets again. Nice correction, right? Big 10% move to the downside. Good correction. Now we're in correctional territory after hours as well. Guess what Neuro was doing today as the market was selling off? It actually was holding about 108, 109. And then it decides to get weak at the end of the day. But guess what? We're still near highs, right? I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And if you take a look at the weekly time frame, we're kind of starting to make a big cup bend handle here, right? So NEWR, another great name for you guys to look at. It's a software name as well, okay? But this is an even stronger software name compared to DDOG. Why? Let's review it again for the people who just came in, right? It's near the highs, okay? It's near high levels, the all-time high levels. And what is it doing, guys? Forming a base. And also, it's still in an uptrend, a broad uptrend, okay? So this is a name that I'm going to continue to look out for because I know in my heart, right? I know that in my heart, it's going to continue to move up, especially if the market decides to bounce up. And if the market bounces up 5% or even 3%, guys, I know for sure Newer will have an even bigger bounce. And most likely it's going to start breaking upwards, okay? Jesus, you said, do you think you'll break that resistance, support, and fill the gap? That all depends, right? Sure, like I said before, right? If the market continues to pull back 10% more, 20% more, most likely, I'm pretty 99.9% sure, most tech growth stocks like new NEWR and DDOG, they're going to continue to go down. However, they're not going to go down the same percentage amount. They're not going to harshly go down. Why? Because they have relative strength. Okay, so Jesus, to answer your question, right? If we were to go down, let's see, from today's close, around there, right? And you fill the gap. That's a 12% movement to the downside, right? So if you move to the downside like this, right, 12%, the market will most likely move down 20% more. Okay, so you know, stocks like this, even if you fill the gap, we're still in the uptrend. Why? Why are we still in the uptrend? Because if you take a look at the weekly time frame, right? On the weekly time frame, guess what? We're still in the uptrend, right? So it's one of those few things that that should help you realize that sure, you can play to the downside in the market, but you guys have to be ready for that big bounce, okay? Everyone following here. I want everyone to be on the same page. Hey, $, what's up? What's up? Dior, you can't find that in Robinhood? That's weird. The ticker symbol is NEWR. Here, let me even type it out for you. Dior, you should be able to see it. Newer. New Relic. That's the name. Okay. All right. So, people on YouTube, I hope you guys are able to hear me still. The music isn't too loud, I hope. Yes. Good. Alright, so the relative strength on this name is off the charts. Alright, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. This name didn't even sell off. I mean, there literally is no sign of a sell-off here. Right? I mean, this is amazing. For weeks since last year, since November. And the market has been so volatile and selling off. Right? So, this is a big textbook flag and base. Okay? Yes, Jesus. Perfect. Perfect timing there. It's a nice textbook bull flag where it's just nice horizontal resistance and nice horizontal support level, right? So, amazing name. However, there isn't too much volume in this name, so that's why it's a very wicky name. Or you see a lot of wicks on this candlesticks, okay? But overall, okay, newer DDOG, right? Oops. All right, DDOG, good strength here. Okay. Now, let's talk about sectors, right? How do you look at a relative strength sector, right? How do you know which one is strong? So one sector that I figured out was very strong was the semiconductor sector. Okay, so today that might change because there's been two major names that came out. I think three actually. LRCX, okay, and Intel, INTC. They both had pretty mixed earnings reports, and I haven't taken a look at their guidance, but it was very small movements after hours. But pre-market will really tell us what's going on. Hey Vivian, what's up? It's been a while. You're right. Pal looked very confused today. Yeah. So we'll also talk about Jerome Powell soon, but for the people who are just joining right now, I already talked about how to look for relative strength stocks and why they're very important. And I'll be adding these stocks. I'll be continuing to look at stocks that have relative strength and stay in cash, right? And that's what's so great about swing trading, right? But with relative strength stocks, okay, it's great that you're able to monitor those relative strength stocks, and you can actually cancel one of them out, especially if they start to follow the market, right? They start to follow the market correction. Then you can say, oh, okay, that stock has completely lost the strength now. I need to find a new one, right? And this is the reason why you need to have a list of relative strength stocks so that you're able to catch that big 10% bounce that you can get when the market starts to bounce 3%, 5%, right? So people who are just tuning in, make sure you guys check the repost of the stream here. Okay, it's very important that you guys take a look, okay, and review it and take some notes. Okay, it's very simple. It's a very simple process, but it's very hard to master as a strategy during a correction. Okay, hey, no stop loss. What's up? Okay, so make sure you guys are starting to look at that. I still think the markets have at least 20% more of a move to the downside. Most likely back to the 400s. Okay, maybe 400 as the psychological level to bounce off of. Let's see what the percentage of that is from today's close. Yeah, that's around a 7% move. Okay, but I'm wanting even a bigger correction. So if you go down to 400 and if you start bouncing from that point forward, I'm fine with that as well. Okay, but overall, everything looks pretty good with these relative strength stocks. Another name that I want to look at is gold. Okay, for relative strength. So gold had a pretty bad day today, but we've been seeing some amazing strength in gold and a lot of volume coming in as well. So gold is backed by actual physical gold. There's been an increase in volume of that as well. So with gold here, I think it's a very good way to hedge against your longs. And I said this in the Discord already on Sunday. So for my subscribers on CFO Swinger Watch and for the people on the Discord, I told them that gold is something that you guys should be watching for because the fact that, first of all, it's usually a safe haven for investors to go into, especially when the equity markets start to fall. And they go into commodities like gold. Gold is a very popular commodity and is known as the sound, safe haven that investors flock to whenever the equity markets start to look very bad. And so last week and this week, we saw that strength. We saw a lot of volume coming in, volume that we needed months back when I was looking at gold. So make sure you guys are looking at gold because short term, a little bit bearish, but long term, it's going to be very bullish from my point of view. Okay, as the equity markets continue to fall. Okay, what's up? Eloy, you said, think we covered to all-time high by June. A little bit earlier. I would say May, late May. So I mean that's within your time frame, obviously, but I would say around mid to late May. But obviously, who's gonna get the timing right? No one can. Okay, so that's just my personal opinion, personal speculation. But we can have a nice real flush like we're getting right now in the futures market. We're down what, 500 points, right? So if you take a look at futures right now, actually, let's take a look at SPY futures. Yes, oof. Look at that. Minus 1%. And we're losing support around 4,260-ish here. Okay, very, very soon. So watch out for that. Okay. Okay, so the semiconductor, let's go back to the sector strength. The semiconductor sector strength, excuse me. It's almost like a tongue twister there. So the semi sector, very, very strong. Okay, the reason why. Okay, so first off, we're taking a look at TSM here, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, and TSM is showing great strength. Why? Nice pullback, right? This is the same pullback that we saw with the markets, parallel. I mean, whenever the market starts to pull back, most names will start to pull back as well together. Okay, I mean, you can't avoid that. After we start to pull back, guess what we did? We're now right back into a pretty good area of demand, the previous level of resistance, an area of buyers, and now we're starting to kind of go sideways here. Right now, we start to make some higher lows and higher highs on the intraday time frames as well. And so TSM, take a look at the weekly time frame. Okay, if you just take out my my technical analysis here, right? Still near all-time highs, right? And we're right back into the range of this huge bull flag that we made, right? So it's kind of crazy how, you know, people kind of, they don't look at these stocks. They don't look at the relative strength stocks, because these are the opportunities, guys. These are the opportunities where you make the most bang for your buck when the market starts to bounce. And so, you know, as a swing trader, I look for these names because when these names start bouncing relative to the market, they have these big 10 to 50% moves where you guys can actually hold and swing and get all that move and basically take in all that 10 to 50% moves as the market starts to bounce with these relative strength stock names. Okay. Hey, Lewis, what's up? So make sure you guys are looking at the semiconductor sector. TSM, a month is a good name as well. Other name. Okay, it's still near highs, right back to you know, the flag support. I think after hours as well, right? And make sure you guys are watching out for any relative strength that you see in any name, and keep a watch out for them. Okay, you will have no regrets looking out for relative strength stock names during a correction. Okay, sure, you might be too invested into buying puts, shorting the market. Yeah, that's great and all, right? But what about after that, right? How do you catch the bounce? How do you look for names that are looking to bounce 15, 20%, right? Well, this is how you do it. Finding relative strength stocks during a correction. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, right? So as a summary, when the market is going down, okay, hey, what's up, Ahmed? Nice to see you back. So people on YouTube and Instagram, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick summary, a TLDR, okay? How do you find relative strength stocks? When the market is correcting 10 to 20%, look for stocks that have stopped correcting with the market, parallel to the market, and instead of following that correction, they start to move sideways, or they start to have stronger bounces compared to the market, and they start to make higher lows like this on the MOT, okay, and they start making higher highs. And why do you want to look out for stocks like that? Because once you have an official big bounce on a big psychological level on SPY, okay, which is the benchmark equity overall market that everyone looks at, right? S&P 500, and the market's bounced 3 to 5%. That relative strength stock name is going to bounce 10%. Okay, it's going to bounce 2 times more than the market, threefold, fourfold. Okay. So this is the reason why you guys had to have a plan after you've done all that shorting that you guys want to do. Okay, because most people Okay, why do you think people lose money after shorting the market successfully, right? Because it's easy to ride the momentum move to the downside, but it's hard to keep the profits after the market starts to bounce. Because guess what? Those people will be entrenched into their heads, right? That they want to short. Because why? Because it was easy to short, and that's how they made most of the money, by shorting. Does that make sense? Hey Johnny, what's up? So it's crucial that you guys have this. Actually, it's essential. It's 100% essential that everyone has a relative strength stock watch list, so that you guys know when to catch the reversals on names that are holding, okay, the relative strength while the market is going down and correcting. So that is the overall general summary of why and how to find relative strength stocks. And I gave you guys some stocks that are holding up really well. Okay, let's go over them. AA, right? Alcoa. What else? NEWR, New Relic. And the Zone Johnny, what's up? What's up? Right back at ya. Glad to see you here. Okay, New Relic, DDOG, TSM, right? AMAT. Okay, Ahmed, Microsoft. No, I would not consider it. Okay, here's the reason why. Because most of all the FANG stocks have a huge weight to the overall markets. Okay, so they'll most likely follow whatever direction the market is going, especially when it's to the downside and there's momentum to the downside. So Microsoft, I don't consider it as a relative strength stock right now. Sure, TA wise right here, it looks great. We've held above the 200 SMA and we bounced on top of it. Most likely, we're going to open up way below it tomorrow. Okay, around like 288 or even like 285. Okay, so Microsoft and all the FANG stocks, the big tech growth stocks, they're not, considered relative strength stocks during correction. I will never look at them as a relative strength stock name. Okay, does that make sense, Ahmed? And people on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up. This is all making sense. Hopefully it is. Right? Hopefully you guys are now prepared to actually catch the bounce, instead of when the market starts to bounce, everyone is just focused on shorting, right? And the reason why the market bounces is that the shorters get squeezed out by the buyers. And most of the shorters lose all the profits that they made, half of or all. Okay? And so instead of looking at to play the long side when the time comes, when these relative strength stocks are holding really well and they can actually play that, they continue to try to short the market, which is very, very inherently stupid. I'm just gonna be saying it like that. All right, I just being very, very, what's the word here? Very frank with you is what I would say, right? So I'm being very, very frank, right? So it's essential that you guys have this watch list, all right? So you guys can add the names that I gave you right now to your watch list. That'd be great to have already. And you guys should start practicing figuring out which stocks are holding well by going through thousands and thousands of tickers. Okay. Lewis, you said, what about SPY? What do you mean? What do you mean, what about SPY? SPY is in the correction territory. I'm expect another 10% correction, 10 to 50% correction. Right? Even the move down to 400 is about 7 to almost 8% correction there. Okay. So Dion, very 100%. Yes, I'm glad that you're getting it. Yeah, so Justin, that SPY bear flag broke out to the downside after hours. So unfortunately, Jay Powell decided to be very, very hawkish with his words. He tried not to be, but he ultimately was with what he said. Downside move to 417. Yeah, I can see that. Not 417 for me. I would say 418 first, 418.50, and then we can start going all the way back down to 400. So yeah, you guys can short the market all you want, but remember, you have to be prepared for the bounce. Okay, and where do you guys find the good bounce? Okay, where do you guys make the most bang for your buck during a bounce from a correction? Give me the answer, guys. There's 2 words. 2 words here, guys. Anyone can type this here. Or 3 words. Basically 3 words. The acronym is RSS. RSS is the answer, guys. No, not RSI. Relative strength stocks. That's the topic of today, right? So, you know, it's really prudent that you guys are focused on these RSS stocks, right? Or RSS. So RS stocks. All right, how about that? Yes, Anthony, you got it. Good job. What's up, Nguyen? What is up? So that is the session that I want to have with you guys today. So I really hope that you guys really, you know, learned a lot from this session that we had so far. And if you guys want to know more, and if you guys really want to, you know, be in the names that I've been looking. So currently, right now, I've been looking for relative strength stocks. And Vivian, you're correct. LMT is another one. I forgot to tell you guys that. So LMT, Lockheed Martin, very good stock. It didn't even sell off today at the end of the day with other stocks, right? And it's been continuously going up. It didn't even participate in the market sell-off at all. So really good stock. It's starting to break out above, I would say, 390. Okay, very good stock. Vivian, great look out there. Okay, so yeah, Elo, I'm not done yet, so we can look over Lucid. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you. I'm glad that you're coming back, Ahmed. It's great to see your name. I'd love to see people when they're consistently coming in, taking action, joining the lives, being proactive. You know, that's all we want to see. That's all I want to see as well. Okay. So yeah, LMT, very good position. Yeah, for a good dividend as well. It's not, you know, it's really good for dividends for LMT. So very good long-term hold for equity. But yes, Vivian, you're correct. Okay, so I hope you guys learned a lot so far. And if you guys want to know more, if you guys want to be a part of what I do, and if you guys want to, you know, look at more relative strength stocks so you guys are prepared, I do them all for you. So join the CFO Swing Watch. Okay, join the CFO Swing Watch, and you get access to the CFO Discord as well. That's a double whammy there, just for the price of one, right? You get the CFO Swing Watch every single week. Okay, every Sunday night, and you get to be in a Discord where you guys can interact with everyone else day to day, every single day. Okay, so you know, I'm not gonna pressure anyone. You know, if people want to join, they can join anytime they want, right? I never ever try to push anyone to join. It's all in your volition. You guys take action. Congrats, you guys took action, right? As simple as that, right? Let's see. You said Apple. Okay, I'll look at that. Lewis, you say cloud and cyber. I'm trying to be cash heavy for. Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay, look out for the leaders, for that big nasty bounces to the upside, the 10% moves. Okay, so for the people who have been, you know, on the sidelines, you know, thinking about joining, you know, sometimes it's best to stop thinking and just take action, right? And that's been the mantra for CFO, Charts Focus 1, for 2022, since the start of 2022. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys need help, please DM me. That's also taking action, right? I'm all about taking action. If you have questions, DM me. If you have questions on the CFO Discord, CFO Single Watch, how that works, right? I can give you guys more of a detailed answer, explanation, but all the information is on my website, okay? Take a look at the link tree and the link in my bio for Instagram. For people on YouTube, take a look at the description box. All the links are there, okay? So check out the links, read everything that's on it, and you know, if you guys want to subscribe, right? I mean that's your choice, okay? But I hope that I can see you guys in there, because I know everyone in this live, right? I know everyone in this live is going to benefit from joining. I just know that for sure. All right, I'm 100% guaranteed, 1,000% guaranteed in my head that you guys will love the CFO single watch and the CFO Discord every single day. Okay, so let's start looking at some tickers here. So see that win. Actually, Eloy, you said Lucid. Ooh, yeah. So surprisingly, EV names, electric vehicle names, were very, very strong in the market route here so far. So that's pretty surprising, to be honest, to me. But now, so this is one of those examples, guys, from what I just told you guys tonight. EV was a very strong sector, and I was looking at Lucid, Tesla, and they're holding very, very strong. However, due to Tesla earnings, right, and the overall market going lower, and for the fact that Tesla today and Lucid all broke the supports, they're now off of the RS stock watch list for me. All right, so most of EV names, they're not in the relative strength stocks anymore, right? So that's kind of how you guys are able to monitor which are being strong, which are starting to follow the market, which has whatever name has stopped following the market and are going sideways or start making higher lows or higher highs, right? And so this is how you do it, right? Lucid is now making lower lows, okay? Before it started to bounce very, very well at support levels, making higher highs, higher lows. But now we've completely broken the $34 support level. So for Lucid, I'm going to expect a complete washout since we broke below 34, all the way down to $30 to $29, okay? And possibly retesting. Okay, so now this is going to be a heavy support here. We're going to retest this previous level of resistance as new support, hopefully. So around $28, okay, will be the major level of support that we need to test. And also this daily 200 SMA. So Lucid, if you want to short Lucid, go right ahead. It looks like a great name to short here, as EV names are now off the relative strength stock watch list for me. Okay. So Eloy, give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. And I'll see you back in the Discord. I know you've been killing it with those Lucid puts and Lucid calls. So great job on that, man. Nice. That's actually an incredible short there. If you actually swung that'll also be great as well. But I know you're mostly a day trader, so okay. So Apple's definitely gonna fall in the market. So nothing to see here. Really, nothing to see here. Sure, there's Apple earnings, but Apple has so much weight. I think it's a top holding for SPY, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so Apple should continue to go lower, no matter what the earnings is. Okay. So, anyone else have any tickers? I'm gonna do about two more. Yeah, two more. And we'll go off here for the week since it's Wednesday. But yeah, please, guys, if you guys have any questions on the CFO Discord, CFO Single Watch, ask me. But make sure you guys take action as well. I'm always getting questions, but no one takes action. Because you guys are overthinking. Guys, no more overthinking for this year. Come on now. No more overthinking, and you guys are set to go for 2022. No takers? Vivian? No takers? I know you always have some takers to look at. Oh, and if anyone's wondering why I'm speaking a little bit weirdly, if I have, people might be thinking, hey, when did he get a lisp? So, the answer to that is, I got braces. Yep. So I have braces. I should have got them years ago. Years ago. More than 15 years ago here. JK, not 15 years ago, but yeah, actually 15 years ago. Or 14. 13, 14. Hey, what's up, Chicky Wingy? Okay, Eloy, so mRNA. Oh, that's right. Anthony. What? No way. Yeah, I know. Right? Crazy. I know. Yep. So, yeah, I know, right? So I finally have him. Okay, so Eloy, mRNA, that's right. So I did tell you guys in the Discord that vaccine stocks were very, very strong as well. Why? Well, take a look at this. Right? Higher lows, and we made higher highs as well. Okay, but now we're starting to lose a little bit of strength here. So this was a cautionary RSS. Okay, relative strength stock. Now it's teetering on, kind of failing as an RSS. Okay, but it's also kind of still looking good. Why? Because we bounced at a previous level of resistance as support. Okay, around 145. So it's one of those things that I think for vaccine stocks, they're kind of falling back down to reality. So, I think like NVAX, for example, NVAX, right? This one completely fell off, right, from $300, right? Because, there was that vaccine hype, right? So, mRNA, same deal. Moderna, but Moderna is one of those vaccine stocks that have made immense amount of scientific breakthroughs. So, next 10 years or so, they're going to be an amazing biotech stocks. They'll have crazy profits for sure. They'll make amazing products, So with their mRNA technology that they made for the COVID vaccines, and they made these vaccines in less than in like a year, right? So that's amazing technology that we can probably use to maybe even take out HIV, for example, right? So I think mRNA can have some great breakthroughs with their technology. Hey, Nomad, I haven't seen you in a while. Mr. Reuse, what's up? You gotta get into Discord, man. I've been waiting. Okay. So I'll do Google and BAC and IWM. Okay, how about that? Last three, guys. Last three. I apologize if people have been wanting to wait and see and see me do more tickers here, but next time. next time. There's always a next time, guys, right? Okay, Vivian, IWM. You have it as a hedge for tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, so it's kind of sad, actually. Sad story for IWM. IWM, the small caps, had amazing strength. Really amazing strength from the initial start of the sell-off here. But sadly, we broke this huge, great textbook bull flag that we made for all of last year, actually, all of 2021. But we broke that. So for IWM, most likely I see there isn't much support here, Vivian. So if you have long-term expirations for IWM, I would say swing this, because we can go all the way down to the first sign of support will be around 175. Yeah, around 175 to 176.50. And if we don't find support there, and if you don't see the weekly 200 SMA or up around that area, that price range, we can go all the way down to 170. Yeah, hey, Nomad. Yes, 170, you're right. So we can go down to 170 here too. So, yeah, good job on that, Senpai. Nomad Senpai. So tomorrow, Vivian, if you want to take profits at open, because there's going to be that morning bounce, potentially, usually when we have such big down days overnight. But yeah, that should be really good for your IWM puts for your hedge. You hate IWM? Yeah, I mean it's a small stock ETF, right? It tracks small stocks, small cap. Excuse me, small cap. Okay, so Nomad, let's look at your Google. Yeah, Google. There's nothing much to see. Google's probably gonna have a harder crash. Why? Because it's been such a strong stock for the 2 years since the COVID dump. Most likely we can get back down to $2,000. JK, that's actually too much of a correction actually. No, actually that's around right. Never mind, my calculations was correct. Yeah, so if you see a nice 20% correction on Google, that'll bring us down to $2,000 per share, and that'll be a great buy for Google actually. Yeah, not bad. So short term for this correction, profit target for Google will be 2,110ish. Okay, actually maybe 2,150. Okay, and then if you go further downside, I would say 2,000. What about tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow. Hey Lolito, what's up? Most likely 2,500 is gonna be tested. Definitely, no bet. So take a look at that. We may even open right there, to be honest. I mean that's like a 85 point move to downside overnight, but hey, that can happen. Yes. So 2,500 psychological level. If he kind of come down below it a little bit, if he peak below it a little bit, we can most likely see a nice bounce. Okay. And Vivian, give me a thumbs up if you are still here and if you found, if you heard me do the IWMTA. Just for confirmation that you're still here as well. Yes, you're welcome, Nomad. You're welcome. Okay. So that's it for Google. And Chris, last one. BAC. Chris, you reminded me. Yes. So financial sector. Okay, financial sector is pretty strong here as well. Okay. Bank names. JPM, BAC. What else is there? Wells Fargo, WCF. Not WCF, WFC. Yeah, WFC. Any other major banks, right? They're strong. Why? Simply because the Fed is going to raise interest rates in March. Okay, I mean that's basically it, right? And the banks will have more profits. I go a lot more into detail, okay, in my CFO Swing Watch. I already sent this 3 weeks back, 2.5 weeks back for my subscribers, so they already know what's up and why banks will go up and have more profits when the interest rates are going up. Okay, but BAC so far it's kind of looks bearish. I don't like it. We're most likely have a down day tomorrow, because everything is going down right now overnight. So BAC, another good RSS. Okay, relative strength stock. Okay, I'm gonna coin that term, or that acronym, excuse me. I don't own the term, but I'm gonna coin that acronym, okay? RSS. So from this point forward, everyone who's listening still, RSS, I mean relative strength stock. I'm going to be mentioning it quite often here from this point forward on these lives, because I'm looking out for RSS, right? I want to see and have cash on hand so that I can have catch that big bulk of a move when we bounce, that 10-20% move, okay? When I'm swinging that specific bounce. But BAC, a great name to look at as well. Any financial name, JPM, right? Also really good. But JPM is an even greater example here. Still in the uptrend, right back to the flag. Well, not really a flag, but consolidation, support, and we made higher highs and higher lows, right? So, Andrew, yes, we are. We already are overnight. Chris, BAC, 45 is support level when we come down tomorrow, which we most likely will. And then 43, no, actually not 43. Yeah, or 43.50 will be my line in the sand. Okay, if we break below 43.50 for BAC. I'll do more of a thorough TA on Discord and I'll send it to you. Andrew, what's the target for SPY? 400. M. Troy, what's up? So Andrew and M. Troy, I'm actually gonna log off soon in about a minute or two. Okay, so thank you for those emojis as usual, man. It's kind of funny that you send them every single time you come in, but hey, I appreciate it. Yes, I want that. And Troy, you know why? Because we just talked about this. So both of you, Andrew and M. Troy, please go to the recording of this live, okay, on YouTube or Instagram, because I explained a pretty important, very important aspect to a pullback market. Okay, so Andrew and Troy, hey, CT Trades, everyone that just joined, please watch the live. Okay, please watch it. The very first 20 minutes or so, 20 to 25 minutes. I go a very important topic. Just search up Trust Focus 1, M. Troy, or just take a look at the link in my bio. There should be a YouTube icon. Click on that and it'll directly go to my YouTube homepage and you can just subscribe on there. Okay? So Andrew, CT Trades, M. Troy, please take a look at the recording of the live, okay, on Instagram and on YouTube, okay, because I talked about RSS, relative strength stocks, and why it's so important, right? Hey, El Haj, thank you. So, lastly, guys, before I leave, okay, take action. All right, take action. If you guys are still on the edge, thinking about whether or not you guys should join, why not? Just take the action and join. If you don't like it, then you guys can unsubscribe for the first month. I mean, no hard feelings, right? I mean, am I gonna berate you guys? Am I gonna go off on you if you guys unsubscribe? No, that's not my choice, right? But you guys take the action to join, and if you guys want to leave, I mean, what am I gonna do, right? So, you know, if you guys are on the edge about joining, you know, just take action. You guys won't regret it, right? You know, the CFO Swing and Watch, and you get the Discord at the same time for one price, right? For one price, right? $49.99, right? El Haj, I'll even pay you guys back if you don't like it. Hey, look at that, a current subscriber, you know, he's saying that. I didn't tell him to say that. I mean, he's saying that, you know, on his own. So that should tell you guys something. So, and Troy, please don't go off on me. I won't. But people on YouTube and Instagram, if you guys are still, you know, not, you know, if you guys still thinking about joining, but haven't pulled the trigger, you know, it's something that I think it's worth trying, to be honest. If I were you, I would totally take the shot there and join, because, you know, why not, right? And I know a lot of you guys, most of you guys in here would really benefit off of the CFO Single Watch and the Discord plays as well. Hey Andrew, I'm gonna give you a try soon. Okay, I'll keep you accountable on those words. I love to see when people you know, take action and they're really all about not just saying what they're gonna do, but actually acting on it. Okay. And Troy, not true. I do day trades when I feel when I want to do day trades and when I see opportunities. But I am a swing trader, which is why we have best of both worlds, right? The CFO Swing Watch for swings, and the CFO Swing Watch doesn't always have to be used as swings. You guys can actually day trade the names I give you, okay? And then the Discord mainly for day trades, because I have a team of CFO traders who send out alerts, okay? We just started that actually. We're getting better at it as well, but we're still trying to have day trade signals and the CFO Swing Watch as well. So best of both worlds, right? And so you have a 9 to 5. Well, that's perfect. The CFO Swing Watch is a perfect match for you then. Believe it or not, Troy, 80% of my subscribers have a 9 to 5, and they only rely on the CFO Swing Watch, literally. Okay, so swings in this market is tough though. Not really. Andrew, make sure you go back to the live and I explain why swinging is not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard on the market when the market is pulling back because the specific RSS strategy here. El Hodge, I have a 9 to 5 too, but because I see a swing watch, I don't care if you listen. Yes. So that's basically what the most of the people who have 9 to 5 jobs have been saying. I mean, I'm not telling you guys to say this. I'm not telling them to say this. I literally, my subscribers are, it's something that I think has really been benefiting a lot of people. So I take pride in that. I take a humble pride in that, guys. So I'm not here to be some hubris-filled guy telling you guys that my silver swing watch is the best, right? No one's the best in the market. No one is. Okay, so I try to stay as humble as possible, but hey, I gotta take credit when I can, right? Yes, you're in school. Yes, Eli, I know that. So it's crazy how you can actually scalp so well. And Eloy, I'm actually gonna hit you up soon as a CFO trader. So watch out for that. And Troy, can you send an example of one of your plays so I can see an example? As in the Silver Swinger Watch, I can give you a whole previous watch list if you want. So people who are interested in joining, please give me your email address and I can actually send you directly share one of my watch lists that are on Google Docs that I always write on. So please DM me your emails. I'm fine with that. I can give you guys previous weeks to see if a single watch. Okay. Thank you, Anthony, for joining. Thank you. Yes, of course, I'm sure. Yeah. So people who want to see a previous watch list, and if that's gonna be the trigger that you guys want to take action for, then I'm happy to provide you guys the previous watch list, and even this week's. Even this week's, I'm fine with that as well. Okay. So people on YouTube, Instagram, email me, DM me on Instagram your preferred email addresses. Do it right now if you guys want to. And I'll send you guys 2 to 3 CFO Single Watch links. I'll directly share it with you guys. And you guys can have access to it and you guys can see it. No problem with me. Okay? So I hope that is the final trigger that can help you guys join after you guys see the layout. But if that still doesn't convince you, that's fine. I'm chilling. I'm really chilling, guys. I mean, it's all in your hands. Okay, it's all in your hands. I'm not gonna force you guys to do anything. Okay, so Ahmed, yes, I appreciate you for joining on Monday and Wednesday. Today, I mean that's some good conviction for you to come and take action and actually be proactive in the live here. So thank you for not lingering. Thank you very much. And Troy, thank you. I give you back the pray, the thank you emojis and the goats. Okay, so that is it for tonight. We're passing the 1 hour 5-minute mark here. I'll try to make these lives a little longer. I know people have been asking me to do these lives a little bit longer because of how much they learn on these lives. And I really appreciate that you guys are learning a lot. I mean, that's the whole point of these lives. And I really hope that today you guys learned a lot, an actual strategy so that you guys don't lose all your money that you've made shorting the market, right? So you guys have some preparedness after you short the market, right? So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Okay. People who want to look at my previous CFO Swing Watch lists, okay, the newsletters, even this week's as well, I'm fine with that. Send me your email addresses. Ahmed, you too. I know you will have a ball reading these newsletters as well. But with that in mind, okay, I'll see you guys next week on Monday. I really appreciate you guys for joining, both people on YouTube and on Instagram. I don't care how many viewers I have, okay? All I really want is to see people showing up and taking action, all right? I really care for that, okay? But anyways, thank you guys for joining. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys all on Monday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for joining.